What is up, Sideways fam? We're back again today with another video that's gonna wow you guys and be super awesome. So today, I got Eddie's Mark IV Supra going back on dyno. Kind of a cool sight right here. You got my red Mark IV, Target Top US, and Eddie's JDM Euro spec hard top twin turbo 6-speed car right here as well. Super cool today. I'm very excited to see what the car is gonna do. What a cool picture. I'll probably use that as a thumbnail for the video right now. But anyways, let me just walk you guys through this real quick. So if you guys haven't seen all of our other videos, this is our beautiful 2JZ GTE non-VVTi TT 6-speed car that I built. It's got the King's Royal intake manifold, the Comp 6865 with the Peak Boost manifold, Turbo Smart Hypergate GT, one of our downpipes. We're running 1300cc FMS injectors, which is who we're sponsored by, and we use for pretty much all of our build. We did the full from an intercooler conversion. We just put in the Powerhouse Racing twin fuel pump, triple fuel pump hangers with twin Walbro 450s in it. The car is immaculate inside and out. I will give you guys a quick little overview of that. But he picked up this car for about 50 grand. Dumped a bunch of money into it. And you can see the Euro plates on it still. This guy still hasn't even registered the car. This man is crazy. Check out his channel. It's called Metroflex, and his Instagram is man behind Metroflex. Eddie's a super cool guy. As you can see behind me too, we got the VVTi version of Eddie's car basically, but mine's chromed out, his is blacked out. Did a little bit different on those changes. My car's got the FSR Street Fighter kit on it, the Garrett 6262 on it. Still has the W58 factory NA manual transmission because that's what my car came with when I purchased it. And yeah, so basically we're going to take both of the Mark IVs to dyno today, just kind of go over there together in a little kind of crew thing, because I do support all my customers. I do go to all their dynos, and pretty much we're going to go back on the dyno. He made 630 wheel horsepower last time, and I believe we cut it due to fuel pressure drop. I've now gone from basically not even -6, -4 factory 5/16 fuel line system, which I mean, we'll rate them for 500 horsepower. Sometimes depending on the turbo and the engine, it'll do more. But on his, he got to 630 before I think we had fuel pressure drop, and probably got the injector very high in duty. Well, now we're going to go ahead and do a test of volume. So right now, there's two different things that are important for tuning that I want to explain to you guys. I think everybody needs to understand is, you know, fuel pressure is one thing, but also delivering enough volume to the engine is another thing. So if you're on a budget, yes, you're going to do a system like this, or even like my car, where it's just going to be, you know, hey, slam some PTE line in, ditch the OEM fuel filter, go 10 micron fuel filter, put it together, let's see what she does. I mean, for a street car, that's totally going to be totally fine. But for the fact that he wants more, well, even if the duty's high, let's say we're at 80% duty, he wants to get from 630, let's just say to 680. 50 horsepower is not much. Maybe we can get up to that without it being a super big deal. But I don't know. Me and Danny have gone back and forth of trying to understand volume and delivery of how that will affect these kind of a build. So Eddie didn't want to go ahead and have to retune the whole entire car on one of our 1700cc injectors. We went ahead and said, screw it. Let's just go ahead and tune it on the same injector, deliver a -8 fuel line with twin pumps, so more fuel pressure, more volume of fuel pressure into the engine, and let's see how much more we can get out of it before we max out the injectors. We're not going to have fuel pressure drop problems, guys. There's twin 450s in the tank. It's not going to happen. We could even put triple and it still would never happen. So that's what the game plan is today. Ulysses is on the same fence as well with his Mark IV, trying to see what we want to do. We need to also get him, he made, I believe, 680 horsepower with a VVTi system, just like Eddie's, but with the VVTi over a non-VVTi, which was very interesting because his car is a non-VVTi, and non-VVTis always make more power on the top end, but you will get more low-end torque with the VVTi. So, a lot of discrepancies and lots of ups and downs today, but we're very excited to see what this car is going to do. I mean, hopefully he breaks the 700 mark. I mean, that would be great just to hit 700 right on the nose. That's where Ulysses is trying to go with his 750. His car has a lot of other stuff too. You'll be seeing me bring him in next in line to get stuff done. It's a black Blitz Mark IV Supra hardtop NA to GTE conversion, original manual car. Anyways, instead of me rambling about everything, you guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're going to be on our way right now. We got to fill up on E85. We're going to go to Unrivaled at Apex USA with Dyno Dan. Get it on the dyno, do some blasts, hopefully 6, 7, 8 pulls, and we're out of there. So let's see what she does. All right, guys, so we have arrived here again out of Texas, USA with our bud Dyno Dan and the Mark IV Supras on the dyno again. Everything's all set up and ready to go. His old dyno is on the board right here. So 633 horsepower with, I don't know what the torque reading was. It didn't really read or whatever, or it's not set up right now, so I don't know what the torque curve was, but basically we're gonna try to get this maxed out, see what we can make on it with this beautiful engine. Got a beautiful Eddie over here, waiting to make some more power. So we don't need to do any changeover to E85 or anything. The car's already on E85 ready to go. So I guess let's just see what she does. So how much power do you really want, Eddie?
I'd like to touch the 700s.
Okay, 701. 701. Okay, all right. $672. No, dude, there's no way.
No way, dude.
$672 with 530 torque right now at 24 pounds, you guys. Oh my god, this is doing so fucking good, guys. Woo! All right, guys, so this should be the last pull right now. We're gonna do 28 pounds, which pretty much where we cut everybody on a factory engine as far as 2JZ GTE stuff goes. So we'll see what it does right now. Non-VVTi 2JZ GTE with the V160. I guess we'll just, hopefully that everything holds up. So I'm gonna add this little segment in real quick about kind of the whole fuel pressure thing and how it all worked and everything too. So basically what happened last time is we were already at like 85% duty, maybe even 90% duty, because we'll never really exceed 90% because you want to have a little bit of a range anyways to be able to fail safe the car as far as fuel pressure goes. I mean, sometimes we try to not even go 90%, we'll go like 85%. But anyways, what ended up happening now, since we've increased volume, now we're at basically maximum duty. We're seeing 75% duty, so we've gone 20% down on duty, and also basically increase the amount of injector we're going to be able to have, because before what was happening is the injector's having to stay open a very long time in order for the car to make the power it needs to have. Now that there's enough volume, the injector does not have to stay open as long to be able to have it work. So, I mean, just kind of giving you guys a little bit of like an idea of how that whole volume and fuel pressure thing was going. I mean, it did work the way that I was hoping it was going to work. Basically, we were able to get more power out of the same exact setup by just increasing volume. So if you guys didn't understand that the first time, maybe this little segment will help you understand better. Just wanted to add this in the video just in case if people didn't get it the first time around about, like, yes, you can run, me reiterating it again, but you can run factory fuel lines, which are basically dash 4 line, to make a decent number if you have enough power, enough turbo, enough everything with the engine. If you don't, then those fuel lines are not really going to be right or really capable of getting you to the end goal that you want to get. I'm not saying that I recommend doing stock fuel lines, but based on the customer's budget is going to be based on how we're going to do it. I always tell them, hey, you can buy a triple hanger, a dual hanger, you can buy PTE fuel line or go bigger fuel line or whatever, you know, whatever they want to do. So just putting it out there with you guys. I mean, if you're on a budget, yes, this will work, but do not expect to make 600 horsepower. Expect on a 1J, you're going to be somewhere around 400-ish. On a 2Js, but you're going to be somewhere around 500-ish, and that's going to be okay before we start to get fuel pressure drop. If we get any kind of fuel pressure drop, we're going to dial it back, because this is a safe thing to do while tuning. So yes, I get the customer all the time, oh, I got a Mark III Supra, I want to hit 700 horsepower, la, 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 I bought everything to do it. It's like, well, what's your fuel system, dude? What did you do to be able to actually keep the fuel doing that? Oh no, I went ahead and put a Wellroad 450 in my tank, about 2100 cc injectors, I got plenty of everything. It's like, no, you don't. You don't have enough volume to even use that injector or to use anything in the first place. So no, you're going to hit like 400 horsepower and that's going to be it. So just trying to get a really, really good explanation for you guys of kind of what's expected and what you have to do this, so people don't ask me dumb questions that you should already know. Like, if you're going to build the car right, use the correct product to get there. Don't use a bunch of half-assed, you know, cheapy eBay or junkyard parts to get there. So anyways, back to it, guys. Well, she did it. Yeah, it's normal. Almost 600 pounds of torque. Yes! There's a man right there. There it is right there. There's the man right there. All right, guys, so it is the end of Saturday. Eddie's car did super awesome on the dyno. He went home super happy, said that he felt that extra 80, 100 horsepower power and was ecstatic about it. Totally couldn't be any happier. As always, super awesome job, as we would do for all the cars we're going to be doing. Keep an eye out for this black Mark IV right here, this Blitz one. Ulysses actually ended up making, or Ivan, as you know him, whatever, made 680 horsepower last time on the dyno. This car is 2JZ GTE VVTi, built RM54, and it on AEM Infinity, 264 cams, has a comp turbo that we're upgrading right now, but you'll learn about that later. So anyways, guys, keep an eye on this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the one that we did today. Got a few other toys in here that are getting worked on right here and getting stuff done. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.